Thanks for joining us. My name is Tyler, and this is my dad,
Dave.
and we are 2 Gen Fragrance Reviews. Today, we have another review for you, but it is a scent that I don't think anybody knows about.
I think it's quietly
Gaining some steam.
Yes.
So, this is by Jesus Del Pozo, who has also done Halloween Man X, and we recently talked about Halloween Man Shot, so that's this house. And this is Tobacco Wood Nights. So, we actually have this on skin already.
Oh, 5 minutes ago?
Yep, so that we could give you a very accurate review. So we'll just jump right into it. Before that, this is an EDP, and this is a 100 ml bottle, and it cost
$45.
Okay, so not terrible.
I'm pretty sure it's $45.
Okay,
pretty sure.
All right, so right off the bat, it's spicy.
It is spicy.
It is spicy. It is cardamom-y, which is again very common
nowadays
in fragrances for the fall.
Yep.
But then there's also an interesting note that I pick up a lot, and that's cloves.
Cloves?
Yes, I pick cloves up very heavily.
Yeah, it contributes that spiciness a lot.
Yes.
That's a way. I mean, it's not spicy, herbal spicy. It's obviously, although it is herbal. I don't know.
It is. So just in real life, like I've never loved cloves.
You've never liked cloves? Or
not really.
You know, I only remember cloves from when my mom used to make ham.
And put them in
and put the clove in the ham.
Yeah, so that smell.
Yeah.
But it is also very tobacco-y.
Although I do like the smell of clove cigarettes.
Interesting. I think that's very rare.
I bet liking the smell?
Yeah.
I actually like the smell.
Alright, so
and there is some reminiscent of that, but no, it's a little different. Yeah.
Getting a lot of tobacco?
I'm getting a lot of woodsy.
A lot of woodsy note?
Yeah,
yes.
a lot of woodsy notes.
Yep.
Getting a lot of wood. The tobacco's there.
Yeah.
It's not a refined tobacco. It's and when a lot of times tobacco, you think of pipe tobacco.
Yeah.
It's not that at all. Not a cigarette tobacco either. It's interesting. It's like a plain tobacco.
It's kind of just
that's all I can describe.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, it's just kind of a plain tobacco. It doesn't have like a lot of flair to it.
Yeah.
But
so when it opens up, it's very spicy, but that spice dies down pretty quickly and turns into the tobacco. And I think leather is going to come out soon to play.
Yeah, and I think the leather is what kind of it balances out. And this is going to sound bad, but it kind of makes the tobacco a little more boring in a way. It flattens it out.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's the best way I have to describe it. It's not. I don't think it's a projector. I think it's. It'll be around you when you put it on.
Another cardamom-based scent.
Yeah. Bring them in. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and the advice I always got when I was younger wearing cologne is spray just enough so that someone gets a hint and they want to smell more. So cardamom answers that.
Yeah. I agree. I don't think it's going to be a monster projector, but I do think it will last. I would assume it's going to last for a while. Yeah.
It's got a heavy enough base to it that it's going to do that. Yeah. But I wouldn't consider it a cuddle scent.
No, it's very masculine.
Yeah, I consider it something to wear outside, doing something maybe in the fall.
Yeah, it's just an evening scent, not day, but just like definitely evening. I wouldn't wear it during the day.
I refer to it all the time of sitting around a fire outside.
Sure.
You know, roasting marshmallows, having a conversation or two, 6 feet apart, of course.
It does smell very well blended, though.
Yeah, it really does, and it smooths out even more. Yeah.
As it dries down, it definitely gets better. The opening was rough. I didn't like it that much, but that spiciness went away, and the cardamom fused with the leather and tobacco, and it's pretty good. I'd rate it highly.
You would? Yeah. It is without a doubt a scent that belongs into my ever growing cool and cold weather scents. I tend towards that darker, heavier type scent.
Yep.
So this, without question, belongs in that.
Yeah.
It has some competition for that type of scenario that I painted, but I think it's different enough that it'll be worn enough.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think it's good. I mean,
like it.
Yeah, I would say probably not a blind buy.
No,
it's a little too
definitely
expensive,
not, no.
but you could do worse if you did blind buy.
How about, I think I'm safe in saying this.
Yeah.
I'd blind buy it.
Okay.
If you know that you like clove, that you like leather, and you like not pipe tobacco, not necessarily cigarette tobacco, but tobacco. Not even cigar tobacco, just tobacco. I know that sounds really strange, but if you like those three things, there's a good chance you'll like this.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Otherwise, stay away from the blind buy and sample it. It's worth it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I agree. I think it does. It's very masculine and definitely leans more mature. But even for millennial aged, it works. It works. But I do think there's a lot of other options out there that will compete with this. Yeah. But either way, I think it's good. Good blind buy for our sakes.
And we can't speak for longevity, but I do believe you probably, I would say from experience and smelling this, it'd probably get at least 6, maybe 8 hours.
I'd say closer to 8.
Yeah. Yep. At least 6 to 8. So not bad.
All right, so that's it for Jesus Del Pozo Tobacco Wood Nights.
Thanks for joining us. We really appreciate your support. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We want to hear from you. Have you tried this? Have you heard about it before? It's really not something that I've heard a lot about, and I know you haven't. Nope. So please let us know. We really appreciate your support. Hope to see you soon.
Thank you.